How long have you guys been on TikTok Shop?
So I've been on for nearly a year now. So next month's going to be my anniversary, or our anniversary,
Oh, exciting.
which has gone so quick. But yeah, a year, yeah.
Yes, we're a year and a half. So yeah, a year and 6 months.
We're just the baby of the group. We are 4.5 months.
What inspired you guys to join TikTok Shop?
In all honesty, in April we were unfortunately about to close the business due to how kind of the climate and everything was. And the kind of last go, we thought we'll give it a go on TikTok. James does not do social media, and I was like, I can't do this by myself. We'll give it a whirl. Went on TikTok and we hit, I think it was, where the bank holiday were the first week, and it's just went bananas since then, basically. Yeah. Do you want to say anything? Sorry, I feel like
And what about you, Gemma, with Herbal Dog?
So a little bit similar. We are in a very overcrowded marketplace, and we dealt very much directly with suppliers and wholesalers, and we were missing that kind of direct-to-customer piece. And in a very busy marketplace, it was kind of like, well, how are we going to do this? And the obvious answer was to get a bricks and mortar. As you probably all know, right now is probably the worst time to move into a shop with the rates, the way the high street was. So it was going to be really risky for us. And TikTok just really filled that void for us. We were able to get direct to customer. We were able to have those conversations that we would have in a shop in real time. And it was just a huge kind of light bulb moment for us to say, okay, this is how we're going to do it. Without the fear and the money, the money that would get tied up on a project to go into a shop. So yeah, it was once we kind of got into the groove of it and saw what we could do on TikTok, it was just, it was the right move for us.
Yeah, nice. And would you say it's about the same, Tom?
About the same, yeah. So we was using a different platform, beginning with I. And yeah, we found the sales were pretty stagnant. We'd get sales now and again, but saw TikTok Shop as being a great opportunity to really, expand our audiences, but also go into a different marketplace as well, which has been phenomenal. Yeah, really.
Next question is sort of maybe more towards Herbal Dog Company and Hair Anatomy. Did you participate in Black Friday last year, and how did you prepare for that period with your channel?
I don't think we did, because we were only like 6 weeks in at the time, so we were fairly new to TikTok when Black Friday came around, but we very much made sure we had inventory in place, so enough inventory, enough stock in place. We made sure that we were using obviously live videos, promoting ourselves as well, and just really planning for that day, to be fair. But yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Gemma?
We didn't prepare, and it was an absolute shit show. It went so bad, so brilliantly and so badly, all at the same time. We weren't ready. We had heard about Black Friday. We've been on the platform for a few months, and our account manager was like, "Be ready for Black Friday. Be ready for Black Friday." And we were kind of like, "Yeah, all right." But yeah, all right wasn't the one. But yeah, I mean, knowing what we know now, it will be a completely different scenario. Well, we've already started Black Friday preparations.
What does that look like?
That's honing down our inventory. So we hold a lot of we sell a variety of products, and we have a lot of different products that we stock. And that was looking at our catalogue. What are we going to focus on, and picking our kind of 5 hero products, and basing our campaign around that. So that is where all of our focus will go into. We're still a small to medium-sized business. Cash is king. We need to be careful where we're putting our money. So we made sure we're putting all of everything behind 5 products, making sure that we've got not only the inventory, but the packing, the staff. We manufacture, so that's raw ingredient as well. That's making sure that was ready to roll. And just planning everything around that, the content, the lives, making sure we know what we're saying, how we're saying it. So as soon as the week before Black Friday comes, we're ready, we're done.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, I like that idea of picking 5 hero products and then really focusing the whole campaign around that. I think that's a great way to kind of streamline it for any other sellers out there, is really come up with the products you want to push if you are a business that has like a larger range or a bigger inventory. Yeah. And you guys down at the end there, I've heard sales are really kicking off for you guys at the moment in a great way. Is there any prep you guys are doing now for Black Friday?
Basically what Gemma's just told us to do.
Yeah, you're listening, taking notes.
No, obviously it's slightly different for us. We are like a husband and wife, so I started the business. So we had a look at the workspace we've got, and it just wasn't working the way it was. So we literally moved a couple of tables around, and it's now created 6 key stations. So we've got like a jar section, a candle section, a wax section, but we've also officially taken on we've taken on Uncle Stephen, but we've also taken on another lady called Laurie, and she actually conducted her first live by herself today whilst we've been here. So we're looking at implementing more of the growth to kind of try and so that we can increase the productivity. That's what we're focusing on right now, which in turn will then enable us to increase stock. Because, like I say, we're making for Christmas. Basically, is what we're like elves at the moment.
Yeah.
Full on ramp up the seasonal. Get right in there with the seasonal bits and just make sure everything is stocked up big style, because that's where we've always tended to have a high level of stock, so it can just be fast flowing.
Yeah.
With the growth on TikTok and how it's been, that's completely swung our whole way we've been working, because we can't even open our physical retail premises at the minute because we can't keep the stuff on the shelves
Wow.
long enough.
Yeah.
So it's kind of finding a nice balance, which is good.
Yeah, no,
Great
good to
problem,
hear, for
but
sure.
Like you say, planning for Black Friday is kind of just, right, we're going to have to make probably 10 times more than normal.
Yeah.
So it's filling that void kind of from where we were to where we now need to be.
Nice.
Is a nice challenge.
Are you planning to run any Black Friday exclusive products this time around?
1000%. So we've been really conscious in timing when we're going to drop new products to ensure that it's going to get the extra discount. So it falls into the Black Friday sales events. So there's always extra promotion around new products that are dropped. So we've really timed what we're going to do, and we've already started hyping those up. So to get a taste, to get people excited about them, but absolutely we will be bringing out new products specifically for this time.
Nice.
So we're looking at product development. So we're actually bringing out a new product. So currently now we
Cool.
do wigs, but we're trying to do more electrical goods as well. So
Oh,
like
nice.
hair tools and stuff. So we're working with suppliers at the moment to bring that to market. But yes, it's a bit of a journey at the minute, to be fair. But hopefully we'll have it on the shelves ready for Black Friday launch.
Nice.
Yeah, so exciting times.
How are you guys finding a way to balance both the content creation with the prepping stock and prepping shipment of content? Do you want to jump in there, Gemma?
Everything is content.
Yeah.
Every move you make is content, even as insignificant as you might think it is, it is. I'm not a fan of being on camera. I'm really not. So a big part of my recruitment strategy was ensuring that I did have those people in play, knowing how important it is for us. But also, batch content is my favourite thing ever. So we will take one scenario and batch film several different things in that one scenario, and then we'll reuse the same bit of content but different formats. So that might be voiceover, it might be a funny meme, but we will take what we've done and we'll use it in several different variations, but literally film everything up to getting up in the morning. That's the fun one at the moment that we're getting a lot of interaction on. Behind the scenes, the things you think are not interesting, people love. So yeah, everything is content, everything.
I would agree with that, because I'm trying to get more into doing the behind the scenes and wake up with me or spend a day with me. But those are the videos that convert really well. They do.
Really, and I don't want to do it. There is nothing, I'm not the most pretty person in the morning. I need my caffeine fix before anything. But people want to see that. They want to see your mistakes. They want to see the growth. They want to see what's going on. They want to see it. For us, it's the naughty dogs. They're the videos that convert best for us, because it just brings that level of authenticity that you get on TikTok, that people will want to buy from you, even if there's 10 different sellers doing the same thing as you. They'll come to you because you're being authentic.
I don't know if any of you guys have ever tuned in to a Bear Burners Live, but you guys have a, I would say, uniquely engaged audience that really show up for your live streams, to the point where I remember when I was interviewing these guys on the Sell with TikTok channel, I'm pretty sure the fact that we reached something like 55K likes crashed our live
Crashed
feed.
your live.
So seeing as this is a real strong point for you guys, do you have any specific live structures you're looking at going into the sale period?
For me, it's starting to build up, like the interaction now, talking about it, setting people's expectations, getting them excited, start giving the sneak peeks of the products. So like I already know what's coming. I already know like of some of the candles, and I know it's going to go bananas. So starting to build that up and get them excited, tell them to hold back and wait, but engage, and also tell them like, so obviously if you haven't tuned in, I do a lot of fancy dress. Most predominantly, a couple of days ago, I was the Ghostbuster ghost, and I just don't care, right? And it's all about leading up that. That's like my personality, as in, all right, okay, so if we get to this point or we get to this day, we'll fancy dress in this. We're going to have Freaky Fridays, Festive Fridays. That's the engagement is huge for us on lives, and that's kind of, again, just being ourselves. I think just be unapologetically yourself. I know that sounds really cheesy, but that's how I do my lives. Like, I genuinely do, as long as people come into their lives and they engage and they're comfortable, that's how we'll start building up. Like, we're already talking about it. We've already got people like, when's this going to be available? When's this? And I'm like, not for another 2 months, guys. And then in the back of my head, I'm like twitching because I'm thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do this. But yeah, that's how we do it. All about engage. We've got a fantastic, I know everyone says it, but we've got a fantastic community. Like, oh, it's insane.
You've had, as well, we've had for the first time ever today, we've actually left the business in somebody else's capable hands. So we've been able to have lives going on while we haven't been there. And that's something else we're going to be kind of growing into, isn't it? So while we're not on live,
Nice.
instead of just 3 or 4 hours a day, it might be more constant and consistent. So
Yeah.
even if we're off live, there will always be a kind of presence, and that's something that we're looking to grow actively as well.